something new. I mean, it's important to change things as well, I feel, because I get bored, after a while. I think dyeing your hair, though, gets to be such a nuisance. I think I have to start wearing wigs.
I was going to say, having said that changing is important, you've changed a lot less, just, dramatically in the last 3 or 4 years in terms of hair, whatnot, than you did over the course of, say, 80.
Well, I think you have to try all these things out, don't you, and experiment to find the ones you really like.
So blonde is it, or no?
For the moment, yeah, for the moment.
So it's not a case of just being bored of changing, is it? I mean,
no. It's horses for courses for me. It's time periods when things feel right. I mean, a few years ago, it was just kind of novel to me. It was fun to change hair colors every so often and turn up somewhere, the next day looking entirely different and make all the record company's stock of 20,000 photographs totally, out of date and null and void overnight. It's fun.
That's pretty good. You mentioned Arcadia, and I do want to ask you about that too. With a few years hindsight on that project, can you talk about what that meant sort of to you and Simon, and how you think it stands up now?
Arcadia is still one of my favorite records that I've been involved with. The time we did it, Simon and I had a lot of ideas. It took a very long time to record, longer than it should have done. But the result was something special. Alex Sadkin produced it, and I mean, he's so sadly missed, I think, in the music business. I mean, he really did have great ideas, and apart from being such a good guy, he creatively added so much to music. And it's very sad that he has gone. The Arcadia album, I think, is one of his masterpieces for sound. And as regards ours, I think it's up there with the best stuff we've done. There's a couple of songs on there, Election Day and Lady Ice, that were quite a turning point for Simon and I. We were exploring areas that we hadn't really gone into with Duran Duran. We were playing with a lot of different musicians, and it still sounds more contemporary now than anything I've heard recently. So that's the test when they start dating very quickly.
Yeah, right. Finally, just to wind up, we have a style show, House of Style, that Cindy Crawford hosts. It's sort of a quarterly thing. And
so where is Cindy?
She's going to be here tomorrow, actually, doing her links in the lobby. So stop by if you don't go to Toronto. But anyway, they're asking people, and I had the other guys do this too. They're looking into what's in people's pockets at the moment. So they're asking you to sort of, if you don't mind, that is, empty your pockets and sort of talk about what you've got on you at the moment.
My pockets? Gee, hold on. I don't know whether I have anything. Oh, yeah, I do. A hotel key, one Japanese Hall's throat suite, and that's it. Other than that, my lining.
Travel light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, always. I mean, I don't like carrying money. I mean, I think it's something I caught from the English royal family. Terrible.
There you go. All right. Finally, they're doing a thing called Last Request Weekend, and what that amounts to is they're asking people if they, I suppose, I'm going to pretend this is your deathbed, but if it was your last day on Earth, and you could see these wacky MTV ideas, if you could see one more video, one final video.
One final video.
What it would be. And,
oh no, that would not be my last request.
Well, among your various last things, you can choose any video to see, and they want you to, if you can't think of anything, to do it to camera.
Well, I can think of a movie I'd like to see. How about Fellini's Dolce Vita?
There you go.
And when you do it, just, say, Nick Rhodes from Dragon.
And I'd like to...
Okay, I got something. I'm Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran, and if I had to see a movie before I died, it would be Fellini's Dolce Vita. Okay, no, let me do that again. Hang on, what is it called? What's
Last Request. I heard Last Request.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran, and my last video request would certainly not be Phil Collins, but it may be Fellini's Dolce Vita.
Brilliant. Thanks. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm on a very anti-Phil Collins kick at the moment. If you need anything horrible said about Phil Collins, call us up.
okay, cool. I'm sorry, she just reminded me one other thing for the style show. They're also asking people about shoes.
Shoes,
Yeah,
okay.
and like your favorite kinds and what you're wearing at the moment. And
My shoes.
Yeah.
You really want to know about my shoes?
Sure.
Gee, well, I don't know. I think white boots just feel right at the moment. That's my fashion tip for the entire of this year and next year, and probably 1992 as well, since Europe is all becoming one. I think everybody will be wearing white boots, particularly the Italians and the Swedish.
Sort of an EC look.
No, I don't know. There's something about them. They kind of look like... Did you have a program here called UFO with Ed Straker? It's this sort of science fiction program we had in London, and Ed Straker always used to have this white 60s suit on and these white boots, and there's some deep-rooted psychological problem I have about him, I think, that made me buy these when I saw them in London.
Cool.
But shoes are funny things. I don't have many shoes at all. I don't. Everybody always complains that in the photographs, my mother rings me up and says, "Oh, your shoes are dirty again." It's because I really don't have very many of them, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's the last thing I think about. It's like,
Yeah.